What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA playoffs. Wednesday, May 15th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, so at the top, we got Kawhi Leonard or Giannis Antetokounmpo. I like Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis has scored 48, 71, and 69 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 57.5 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 33 minutes per game with a 32% usage rate. I just think Giannis has more upside than Kawhi Leonard. Giannis can get you 70, 80 fantasy points. I think Kawhi Leonard's cap is right around 60 fantasy points. There's an implied total of 217.5 points in this game. Both players' price are around the same amount on DraftKings. So I'm going to go with Giannis Antetokounmpo here versus the Toronto Raptors. So our DFS tools for MLB Baseball are now live and working. You can click on the MLB tab to change sports and check the tools out for baseball. They're really helpful. They're going to save you guys a ton of research time. Remember, we added projected ownership, and that will be updating throughout the day as injury news changes. We also added the fantasy points per minute stat here for each player, and we also added a stat that's new to the industry. We call it the hit percentage, and it's the percent chance this player has to hit value at his current DFS salary. And you can access all these new stats even on mobile devices by tapping the dash rank icon. Okay, for my next pick, I like Pascal Siakam from the Toronto Raptors playing the Milwaukee Bucks. Pascal Siakam has scored 33, 37, and 46 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 33.2 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 32 minutes per game with a 21% usage rate. Pascal Siakam is projected at 34.7 fantasy points here tonight. I think he gets it going, and I think he can match Kawhi Leonard's production at a huge discount. So I like Pascal Siakam here versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the position optimizer where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new player trends tool where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, for my next pick, I like Marc Gasol from the Toronto Raptors playing the Milwaukee Bucks. Marc Gasol has scored 27, 22, and 27 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 34.4 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 31 minutes per game with a 20% usage rate. Marc Gasol has played 33 to 45 minutes in the last 3 games, so his minutes look safe, his price is low, and Marc Gasol is projected at 38 fantasy points here tonight. That projection is a little high. I'm looking for 30 fantasy points from Marc Gasol, and he's going to crush value at the price tag. I like his price on both sites, so I like Marc Gasol here versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Now we're getting down to the lower price players. I like Nikolai Mirotic from the Milwaukee Bucks playing the Toronto Raptors. Nikolai Mirotic has scored 37, 17, and 20 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 30.1 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 27 minutes per game with a 22% usage rate. So he's playing 24 to 27 minutes a game. I think we see a heavy dose of Nikolai Mirotic, projected at 28.5 fantasy points here tonight. Nikolai Mirotic put up 37 fantasy points in 27 minutes last game. This guy can get hot and score a ton of points real fast. He's going to be grabbing rebounds left and right. So I like Nikolai Mirotic here versus the Toronto Raptors. Okay guys, now we're getting down to the low salary value plays. I like Pat Connaughton from the Milwaukee Bucks playing the Toronto Raptors. Pat Connaughton has scored 24, 26, and 31 fantasy points in the last 3 games of the playoffs, averaging 17.4 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 21 minutes per game with a 13% usage rate. Pat Connaughton has been playing 27 to 32 minutes in the last 3 games. His production has been great. This guy's price is way too low. If he's going to get more than 20 minutes here, I think he can crush value. So I like Pat Connaughton here versus the Toronto Raptors. Just real quick guys, a couple of other plays that I like. If you want to get real risky and roll the dice with Brook Lopez, he has been awful. Like my man the DFS Bachelor said, he looked like a lost puppy out there last game. And it's true. So I hope he finds his way. I'm going to have him in a couple lineups just because he's going to be so low owned, he's low price, and he can get you 25 fantasy points if he can finally make a 3. Don't go with too much Brook Lopez. A sneaky play might be Malcolm Brogdon. He got 16 minutes in garbage time last game and scored 22 fantasy points. Now, I don't know how much he's going to be playing here tonight. Keep an eye out for that. But if you want a sneaky player in your GPPs that's got 30 to 40 point upside, take a look at Malcolm Brogdon and check to see if he's going to be playing over 20 minutes. He looked real good in that garbage time, so they might throw him right into the fire in this first game versus Toronto. So I like Malcolm Brogdon as a sneaky GPP dart throw. Should have low ownership, and he's got big upside. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video, or just go to DraftDashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.